Good evening, Gusties, and welcome to GAC TV News. I'm Katie Asfeld.
And I'm Ava Gepfert, filling in for Sam Hemrick. Thanks for joining us this evening. For Sexual Assault Awareness Month, the Peer Assistance and Impact joined together to host the event Walk a Mile in Her Shoes. As over 50 men joined the walk and tried on endless pairs of pink, blue, red, and even sparkly high heels, they quickly knew the true meaning of the old adage, you can't really understand another person's experience until you walk a mile in their shoes. The walk supports the International Men's March to stop rape, sexual assault, and gender violence. Keep a lookout for more events like this in the month of April, and keep stopping sexual violence and walking the walk and talking the talk. Physical theater doesn't get much better than Ben Colas' Senior Honors Project Glass, featuring 7 other Gusties and being performed at our favorite pub, Patrick's on 3rd. Ben created Glass in order to blur the lines between movement and theater.
Planted. I guess what directly inspired it is just the feeling of the bar, what it's like to be in a bar. There's a very different code of behavior that people adhere to when they're in a bar.
With the physical theater, we're really playing with the idea of taking everyday movements that are inconspicuous and never stick out and kind of exaggerating them or putting them in a context that you do pay attention to them, which is really fun.
Same as theater, it's not 100% dance nor 100% theater. It's in between somewhere. It can
show emotion much more through my movement. Acknowledging that my face and my expression is still a part of the show, but it is less so than what my body is portraying.
So an honors project, I think, is a great way to help people see how much they've actually learned.
With Ben's project, we have generated all the material amongst ourselves. And so that's been really neat.
All these people are working together really well to make one scene.
So everyone is doing all these works. So it's really hard to explain a lot of times. Someone's like, okay, well, who wrote the script? And you're like, well, we all did. Well, okay, who came up with the movements? Well, we came up with them together. So it's
what's great about this project is that the people that we have, the cast, everyone is so passionate about what they're doing.
There's no way you can export it. You couldn't give this piece to anyone else because I'm playing the part of me in the process, and Wade is playing Wade, and Jane is Jane, and Julio is Julio, and there's not a single person out there that could play those parts as well, as effectively as those people can, because they engendered the piece to begin with.
But as somebody who appreciates it, I feel like I would come to this as a audience member and sort of appreciate how it blends, blurs the lines, I guess, between performance art and just sort of like everyday bar moments.
I would say to those coming to interact with the space and the people in the bar as much as possible, because that's what we're doing.
Come in being open-minded, because it's strange, it's unusual. But I also think look for yourself in what we're doing.
So what kind of people we're banking on being there, we don't really know. We're open to anyone.
Order a meal and all of that, because you can, and why not?
If you want to experience Glass, a combination of normal and unplanned performance, stop by Patrick's this weekend at 8:30 p.m. Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. It's free for everyone, so we hope all Gusties show up to support Ben.
Last Tuesday, the Gustavus Department of English and the President's Office sponsored a celebration of Minnesota poets, honoring Joyce Sutphin, Minnesota's Poet Laureate and Professor of English at Gustavus. Minnesota has only had 2 Poet Laureates. The first was Robert Bly, and the second, Joyce Sutphin. Joyce was appointed last summer by Governor Mark Dayton. Joyce is known around campus by students and faculty for her gentle and kind spirit, as well as her genuine passion for literature and her students. Joined in reading poetry were former and current Gustavus faculty members, as well as professors at Mankato State University. Candace Black, Phil Bryant, Rebecca Framo, Matt Rasmussen, John Rosmersky, Richard Robbins, and Richard Terrell. If you weren't able to make it to the poetry reading last Tuesday night, be sure to check out all of these wonderful Minnesota poets at the Bookmark.
That's all we have for you tonight. We hope you enjoyed this weekend's campus movie, Mission Impossible 4.
And from all of us here at GAC TV News, I'm Katie Asfeld.
And I'm Ava Gepfert.
Keep it classy, Gustavus.